This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
Good evening and welcome to Las Cruces. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9. The Alamogordo Tigers getting ready to face off against the Mayfield Trojans. I'm Charles Winnicky. Thanks so much for joining us wherever you are. If you're listening on the radio, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM, on alamosportsandtalk.com, on our Alamo Sports YouTube channel, on the Exciter Media app, or on your Alexa device, which you can just say enable Alamo Sports Talk. Gosh, there's lots of ways to listen to us. So any of those are a good option for you. We're glad that you're here with us. Both teams coming into tonight's matchup at 0-2 in district. Tigers are 10-8 overall. Mayfield is 5-12 overall on their 23-24 season. See, look at what they've done so far. They've played a good schedule and have given some quality teams some good games this year. So this is not, you look at the record differences. Sometimes you feel like maybe this is going to be a mismatch, but I really don't think it is. I will say Alamo's coming off a good performance against Oregon Mountain on Friday, much better than what they had on Tuesday against Centennial, and they're to a point now where they've got to. I really feel like they need to win out, with maybe the exception of Oregon Mountain, is the case. So it really would I think help their fortunes. They are right on the bubble in terms of making the postseason at the moment. So. Super important for them to come out of here tonight with the win and not to drop to 0-3 in district. So I think if you finish behind anybody other than Oregon Mountain in the district, you're really tempting fate on whether you're going to make the postseason or not. Still got 35 seconds left in the junior varsity game. Mayfield's going to get the win here, barring some type of crazy finish. They're up 43-33 with 35 seconds remaining in this matchup. Tigers have 8 games remaining in the regular season plus the district tournament. So that's always the caveat to everything is maybe if you don't play especially well in your district, if you have a run in the district tournament and you win your district tournament championship, you can still make the state playoffs that way. I think that's the only sport remaining that's true in New Mexico now. We don't have a volleyball district tournament anymore, and I don't think any of the other sports had it. So this is, if you win your regular season district, obviously that gets you in right away, but Alamo's got themselves behind the 8 ball a little bit, and it's not impossible for them to come back, but they'll need help. They'll need, Oregon Mountain to lose one to somebody else and beat them the second time around. So, that's kind of where they're sitting in terms of being able to compete for a district championship. But for them, it's, they've got to come into tonight and focus on tonight and not worry about Friday at home against Las Cruces or next Tuesday against Gadsden or the next game that they get against Oregon Mountain. It's, not necessarily saying that it's treat it like the playoffs at this point in the season, but it's getting close to that where they just need to win every time they come out on the floor. And you know what? It's one of those, if they can, with 8 games remaining, plus the district tournament, they can build some momentum heading into the state tournament and maybe push themselves up the ladder a little bit, so hopefully they're not having to play a 1, a 2, or a 3 in that first round. I think if you can at least get to a 4, 5, or 6, it makes it a little bit more reasonable that you could pull off a surprise. But when you're playing one of those top 2 or 3 seeds in the state, boy, that's a difficult task to ask to do. So JV still down by 9. Mayfield's got the basketball, and they don't seem to be in any hurry to do anything with it. Alamo looks like they're not going to push things defensively either. So we'll go ahead and see this one wrap up as the Alamogordo JV. It's a pretty close game at halftime. Mayfield started to pull away in the third and defensively really stifled the Tiger junior varsity side. But I'll say it, as much as I've been watching JV and the freshman games I've been able to see this year, there's some good players that are coming up through the pike for Alamogordo. You've got a varsity team in Alamogordo that's going to graduate a lot of guys this year and going to need a lot of players to step up and play well going into next season. But that's next season. It's always going to be a little bit of a change every single year. But this group, you look at the guys that have been playing as starters since they were sophomores. When this season comes to a close, it's definitely going to be a little bit of a change for sure. All right, Mayfield is coming onto the floor, and Alamo will be here in a second. They haven't started the warm-up clock as of yet. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. As always, thanks to all of our great Tiger sponsors. You'll hear from them here in just a second. Looks like we're doing 20. Let's see. We're doing 15. Okay. So we'll tip off probably around 7:20, 7:25 tonight. We'll get you more here during this pregame. We'll talk Tigers. We'll talk Trojans. Ton of games going on tonight. Everybody's in action for our area teams, with Cloudcroft hosting Tularosa, Mescalero Apache at Capitan in boys and girls basketball. Alamo girls are at home tonight against Mayfield, and of course we're here in Las Cruces covering the Alamogordo boys and the Mayfield boys. Let's take that commercial break. We'll come back here on the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Thanks for listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. And on the Exciter Media app, alamosportsandtalk.com, the Alamo Sports YouTube channel, and
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle,
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special, subject to end without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. You're listening to Alamogordo Tiger basketball pregame, brought to you by Otero Federal Credit Union. The Tigers and the Trojans on the floor warming up. We're a little more than 10 minutes from tonight's tip-off. Let's talk about this Mayfield team, 5-12 on the season. I will say there is one caveat with this group this year. Their best player, AC Munoz, or one of their best players, out with an injury. You see him out there with a leg brace on his right leg. They opened up the season with a win over Del Valle. That's a common win between the two sides. Tigers also beat the Conquistadors. Lost to Highland by 20. Lost to La Cueva by 11. And La Cueva and Highland are both solid teams out of the Albuquerque area. One's 4A, one's 5A, but those are both pretty good basketball teams this season. Lost a 6-point game to ATC, which is the number 1 team in Class 2A. They have already played Centennial this year in a tournament, lost to them by 14. Carlsbad beat them by 12. They would beat Hobbs by 5, and then fall to Cleveland by 15. So they've been competitive against some good teams this year. Beat Santa Teresa 64-48. Los Lunas beat them by 15. Lost to Atrisco Heritage by 14. Atrisco's one of the better teams in the state. Lost to Silver by 7. Tigers have a win over Silver. They lost to Roswell by 2. Tigers have beaten Roswell this year. Beat Deming 60-28. Las Cruces, they lost 60-46 in their district opener, and then lost by 14 to Centennial 46-32. Kind of a similar score to the Alamogordo defeat in that game. So, I would say a Mayfield team that's played a very good schedule this year. Sounds like injuries have hurt them a little bit this season. And, for Alamogordo, this is a game that, you look at, who they've been this season. This is one that they should go in and be able to get a victory. But, it's I think for Alamogordo, I think the question is, which team comes out tonight. I think it's the team that played against Oregon Mountain on Friday. I expect Alamogordo to come out here and get this win. If it's kind of similar to the Eastwood game, if it's similar to the Centennial game, I think it's going to be a battle. I think they can still win in that circumstance, but they'll have to scratch and crawl for everything. And I think it's a team that's good enough to not have to be in that position. But we're starting to get to the point of the year where they're, if they're going to hit their stride and start playing up to their potential, it's got to happen now. And I will say, unfortunately, I feel like I've had this conversation in the last couple of seasons, and the Tigers at times have shown it, and at other times haven't. And like I said, there's I think a team that could be very dangerous in the state tournament within this group if they're playing on, or they're hitting on all cylinders. And can that happen? Absolutely. Will it happen? Boy, your guess is as good as mine, in all honesty. So we'll see tonight if they can start to build some momentum. They'll be at home on Friday against Las Cruces. But tonight certainly feels like both teams have got to be coming into this game feeling like a must-win. You're 0-2 in district, 0-3 probably knocks you out of any chance of winning the district championship. And, for Alamogordo, who came into this district season feeling like, we're probably the second best team in this district, all of a sudden you find yourself, down 3 games, and, it's you and Gadsden probably that's sitting at 0-3. And so that's when you've got 10 games, that's a difficult hole to dig yourself out of. 0-2 is not impossible. It is what it is. That's what last week was. But, they know what they've got to do tonight in order to come out of here with a victory. So we'll see. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. We'll tell you about some of the other games that are going on around the area tonight. I might have a couple of finals before we sign off the air tonight. Probably Thule girls against Cloudcroft girls and Mescalero Apache girls against Capitan. I hope to have that for y'all. But if not, don't forget, you can always go to the Alamo Sports YouTube channel, and we post all the scores from our area teams up there. All right, we'll be back right after this here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Wishing you a prosperous and happy new year. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we look forward to the excitement of the new year, we express a heartfelt thank you to all our valuable customers. We look forward to a bright new year, assisting you towards your financial resolutions and success. We appreciate your trust and are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals or simply assist you in your journey to create great memories for your family. Thank you for choosing First National Bank as your community bank.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers! Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Welcome back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 1019. As you hear the Mayfield band here and teams warming up. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show as the Trojans and Tigers get ready to tip off here in a little less than 5 minutes. Other games going on tonight. The Alamogordo girls hosting Mayfield. Mayfield probably the favorite to win District 3 5A this year. Lady Tigers have played well in their first two games, but unfortunately find themselves 0-2 in district. Lost a 6-point game at home to Centennial last week and then lost by 11 on the road to Oregon Mountain. Got good performance from Tia Gordon on Tuesday. And on Friday, Abby Vasquez finished with 22 points. So we'll see what they can do tonight against Mayfield, who's been hanging around the top 5 most of the season in the state. Certainly the top 8, and are trying to lock themselves down a first-round home playoff game by how they're playing in district. So we'll see what happens there. Again, that one should be tipping off around 7:30, likely a little bit late, so you should have plenty of time to get down to the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit tonight and see what's happening with the Lady Tigers and the Lady Trojans. Up in the mountains, Cloudcroft is hosting Tularosa. That game, the girls' game started at 6. The boys' game scheduled to start at 7:30. So we should have a final for that one. And for the Mescalero girls, they tipped off at 5:30 at Capitan. The Mescalero boys scheduled to tip off at 7 o'clock in that game. And obviously we're a little bit late here. Wouldn't be surprised if they're a little bit late up there as well with 3 games prior to the boys' varsity, I think. I don't know. They might be playing both the JV games on their Aux Gym up there. I'm not sure what the situation is on all those places, but we're obviously running a little bit behind what our scheduled tip-off time is. We had freshman, JV, and now varsity. The varsity Tigers are standing in the lane underneath the basket, arms around each other in a huddle. One last time, they'll get into their final warm-up routine, which, of course, if you've gone to any Tiger basketball games over the past 3 seasons, and as David Maldonado calls it, the best pregame basketball routine in the state of New Mexico. They're getting ready to start that up here in just a little while. So like I said, we've got all of our area teams, all 8 teams, Mescalero, Cloudcroft, Alamogordo, Tularosa, boys and girls, all playing tonight across our area. And we'll try to get you as many scores here on our broadcast tonight as we possibly can. But we always update those up on our Alamo Sports YouTube or Alamo Sports Facebook page and let you guys know what's happening. Also on Twitter, you can follow me at Charles Winnicky. So the Tigers coming in at 10-8, Mayfield 5-12. Both teams are 0-2 in district play as the Tigers wrap up their pregame and get some high fives from, or I guess low fives from Coach Nee. Tigers, of course, coached by Coach Nee. Coach Bowman, Coach Lucero, and Coach Anderson. I could think of Colton, but for some reason I couldn't think of Anderson. For some reason, it's like, what's happening here? Tigers are going to be in their road blacks. Mayfield's going to be in their home whites. And I assume we're going to have a national anthem and our announcements as well. So looks like they'll play their fight song one more time, and we will get ready to get this one underway. You've been listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Get you into tonight's starting lineups and tip-off coming up next here on Alamo Sports and Talk. Don't go anywhere.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special subject to in without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Wishing you a prosperous and happy new year. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we look forward to the excitement of the new year, we express a heartfelt thank you to all our valuable customers. We look forward to a bright new year, assisting you towards your financial resolutions and success. We appreciate your trust and are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals or simply assist you in your journey to create great memories for your family. Thank you for choosing First National Bank as your community bank.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
The New Mexico Modern Child Support Family Program. It works to benefit both parents for the purpose of improving children's lives. It provides the basics of child support but goes further by helping parents step up to find better job opportunities that get them back on track to paying their monthly child support obligation. Find out how the Child Support Step-Up program can help your modern family. Contact New Mexico Child Support today at 1-800-283-4465 or visit hsd.state.nm.us. Brought to you by the New Mexico Human Services Department.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. The Trojans lineup currently being announced. Trojans home whites, hunter green numerals outlined in yellow. Alamogordo in the road blacks with white numerals. Gold outlining says Alamogordo across the front of the Tigers jerseys and says Trojans in cursive across the front of the Mayfield jerseys. It'll be number 34, Brian Coyle Jr., taking the center tip against Jason Warren. Tiger starters tonight, Marcus Bryant Jr., Jason Warren, Kai Bickham, Isaiah Richards getting the start tonight, and Deontay Bynum. So a little bit of a different look for the Tigers tonight. DeMyron Smith not getting the start this evening. And tip-off controlled by Warren, back to Richards. And Deontay will bring it into the front court. Man-to-man defense for Mayfield. Off a screen from Warren. Deontay will swing it top of the key to Bryant. Left wing gives it off to Kai. He'll fire up a triple. It's no good. Rebound is out to the right wing and secured by Mayfield. Mayfield starters, Brian Coyle Jr., a 6'4" senior wearing number 34. With the basketball now is number 14, Braxton McKinley, a 5'9" junior. A jump shot from the baseline is no good from Coyle. And Alamogordo grabs the rebound. Ball comes up ahead to Bryant. Bryant drives right down the lane, goes up with the shot, is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First foul of the game called on Mayfield with 7:24 to go in the first quarter. And it is called on number 32. That is Gabriel Apodaca as he picks up his first. And so Bryant will shoot 2. And he will miss back rim on the first. Other starters for Mayfield, number 24, Tyson Foster, who's a 5'7" junior. Number 23 is Fernie Corona, a 5'10" sophomore. Second shot is up, and that is good. Tigers get on the board, lead 1-0 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. And Mayfield inbound, Alamogordo, 2-2-1 three-quarter court pressure. Mayfield able to break it pretty easily. Left wing 3 on the way is no good. And rebound going to be grabbed by Coyle. Coyle at the free throw line, dribbles and loses it. Bickham steals it. Bickham feeds it to Bynum. Bynum drives to the basket, misses on the right-hand layup. And Mayfield will come the other way off the rebound. McKinley dribbles to the right wing, curls back around to front court right, and Bynum picks him up defensively. Bounce pass over to the right corner, Foster. And they'll work it around the perimeter now, back in the hands, left wing to McKinley. McKinley dribbles to the free throw line, and on the pick and roll finds a open Coyle, and Coyle will lay it up and in. And the Trojans lead 2-1, 6:43 to go in the first. And it'll be Bynum coming the other way for the Tigers. Deontay dribbles to the right wing, now top of the key, gives it to Richards. Bickham, left corner, pump fakes on the 3, now drives baseline, tries to go up with a shot attempt, and it is going to be blocked out of bounds. And it'll stay on this end with Alamogordo. 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, just underway here with Mayfield leading 2-1. As the official, and to go up the tunnel here on the baseline to get the basketball. Richards will get the inbounds right to Bynum, but Bynum from an open position in the low post can't get the layup to go. And here comes Mayfield the other direction. Ball in the right corner with Apodaca. Comes to the top of the key, mishandled by Corona, but he tracks it down at midcourt and gives the ball to McKinley. And the ball on the perimeter here with 6:12 to go in the first quarter. McKinley, bounce pass inside to Coyle. Coyle from the free throw line goes up with the jump shot, and he's already hit a couple of buckets. It's a 15-footer there from just in front of the free throw line, and 4-1 Mayfield. Top of the key, Bryant will try to feed Warren on a pick and roll, but pass was a little bit off the mark, and Mayfield gets the steal. Coming the other way to the basket, McKinley has a shot blocked, but there'll be a foul called. And we'll see who they call it on, whether it's on Isaiah or Deontay, and they will call Deontay Bynum on the foul. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Braxton McKinley. Now, Tigers, it's been a mix. They've gotten some really good looks and haven't been able to finish. First free throw is no good for McKinley. And then the turnovers have started to mount up. And I would also say their transition defense has not been doing enough. They, off of rebounds and off of misses, Mayfield's getting out into the open court, going the other direction, and giving themselves some good opportunities. McKinley does miss both free throws. Bickham's got the rebound, gives it off to Bynum, who comes up the far sideline. Bryan in the right corner, right back to Bynum, front court right with the basketball. And they're looking for a screen. No, they're looking for Richards now. Isaiah will give it up to Warren. They leave Jason wide open, but Jason from the mid-post left of the lane can't get the shot to go from about 7 feet out, and Mayfield comes the other way. Coyle will get the ball at the right wing, deflected out, had to track it down. Now a right corner 3 on the way is no good from Corona, And here comes Alamogordo the other way. Bynum will push to the top of the key to the free throw line. Then Rhonda Lane goes up with layup opportunity. That no good. And here comes Mayfield the other way as Foster pushes up the far sideline. Corona goes out to the right corner. A ball fake and a drive from Apodaca. Goes up with a jump shot right of the lane from about 12 feet out. That's no good. And here comes Alamogordo. Bynum will get the ball at the left wing. Ball fakes, now drives, feed to Warren. Warren goes up with the shot, and that's good. And Alamogordo has their first field goal. 4-3 Mayfield, 4:38 to go in the first quarter. Alamogordo's been making good passes and getting into good positions. Just haven't been able to make many of their shots here early. Probably missed their first 6 or 7. Ball goes over to the right corner now from Mayfield. Corona will give it to the free throw line to Apodaca. Now Corona again, gives it off McKinley. Corona gets it in the left corner. And he'll dribble at the left wing. Goes top of the key to Foster. Now left wing over to Apodaca, and he'll give it back to Foster as he's back out at the center circle. Richards guarding him. Halfway point of this first quarter, and it's Mayfield 4, Alamogordo 3 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Ball staying on the perimeter. Mayfield, no big hurry here. McKinley's got it left wing, gets a screen from Coyle, and the Tigers double team McKinley. Coyle was left wide open going to the basket, and miscommunication there from Alamogordo as Bryant comes to the right wing and almost mishandled the basketball. Now it's Bynum with it. Deontay goes out between the circles to Isaiah. Now Bickham right corner, gets an open look at 3. Front rim no good. Rebound pulled in by Foster. Foster all over to McKinley, left corner. 3 on the way is good. 9-3 Mayfield, 3:19 to go in the first quarter, and we're going to see a full line change here for Alamogordo. As Bynum gets to the free throw line. Bryant left corner 3. Big answer there from Alamogordo as Bryant knocks down the triple. He's got 4 of Alamogordo's 6. And Alamogordo trails 9-6 with 3:02 to go in the first quarter. And ball over at the far sideline, Apodaca. He's double teamed. And ball was almost knocked away by Bryant, but no surprise, there was a foul. He kind of had both hands right on him. And so we'll see Trey Sanders, Demyron Smith, Damian Padilla, Aaron Herrera, and it's Nathan Best coming into the game for Alamogordo. Haven't seen much of that from the Tigers this season. They've had to battle some issues with their depth from the beginning of the season to now. And here comes Mayfield into the front court. Ball up between the circles with McKinley. McKinley trying to get away from Herrera. Now works right of the lane. Goes up with the layup shot. No good. And Sanders secures the rebound. Gives it to Padilla, who's up the far sideline with the basketball. Now crosses to between the circles and gives it off to Herrera. Herrera dribbles. Takes it right wing. Herrera feeds it out to Demyron right corner. Demyron goes Damian to the top of the key. Padilla will dribble once and give it off to D. Now here is Smith. Gives it to Sanders at the baseline. I think the ball was poked out from behind. Turnover for the Tigers. And here comes Mayfield with 2:16 to go in the first quarter. Ball in the left corner with Corona. Top of the key now to Foster with Smith on him. Man-to-man defense for Alamogordo. Ball at the right wing to McKinley. And now with the left wing again with Foster. Foster still guarded by. Gives it off to Coyle. Ball now in the right corner. And McKinley tried a little pocket pass to Coyle. And it was too far behind him and out of bounds, and Alamogordo will get the basketball. 1:53 to go first quarter. Alamogordo trails 9-6, and it'll be Herrera bringing it in the front court for Alamogordo. Herrera lost the basketball. It's on the floor, and it's grabbed by Coyle, but Coyle's pass up ahead to McKinley is too far in front, and Mayfield turns it back over. So it'll be Padilla to inbound here to Herrera. And Herrera will give it to Smith. Smith, top of the key, works his way in the lane. Ball taken away, McKinley. McKinley pushing up the floor. Best going to catch up with him. Gives it off to Coyle. Coyle goes up with a shot. He's fouled, and a chance at a three-point play. Brian Coyle Jr. hurting the Tigers here in this one. He's got 8 of his team's 11 points, and a chance at a three-point play here. At least I think. They haven't added it to the scoreboard yet. Now they do. Had me questioning myself what I saw. Free throw's good. 9 for Coyle. And it's 12-6 Mayfield in front. And they'll sub out Fernie Corona. They bring in Sam Bayad. And I think that was the only sub for Mayfield. Here's DeMyron kicking it to Best at the baseline. Goes up with a shot from underneath. It's no good. And here comes Mayfield the other way with 1:11 to go in the first, leading 12-6. Bounce pass to the baseline, then outside. McKinley pump fakes on a three. Finds Bayad top of the key. Fires up the triple and puts it in. Sam Bayad gives Mayfield a 15-6 lead after 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. And Herrera loses the handle as he's coming across the timeline, and he loses it into the backcourt now. And I think they're going to have to make a change there. Last 2 or 3 possessions. And so it'll be Bynum coming back into the game for Alamogordo. (15-6), Tigers trail, and unfortunately, slow start here for Alamogordo. 45 seconds remaining. McKinley holds, and looks like there's going to be a foul away from the basketball. And I think it's going to be on Coyle. Probably pushing off to try to create some space, and was a bit too aggressive with that. He picks up his first. Fernie Corona comes back into the game. Coyle will come out. Now, Tigers have 45 seconds left to try and come up with a couple of good offensive possessions here. And then an illegal pick set by Sanders. And we go back the other way. Ball at the front court right here with Corona. McKinley's got it at the left wing. Bounce pass to Bayad at the free throw line. Goes out to the right corner. Man-to-man defense still for Alamogordo. Ball goes over to the right corner now with Foster. Sanders on him, and Sanders is going to knock the ball out of bounds with 21 seconds left in the first. Near sideline inbound here for Foster, as he'll give it off to McKinley, and stolen away by Smith. Smith pushes up the floor, gives it up to Bynum, and Bynum will lay it up and in. 15-8, Alamogordo trails, 10 seconds remaining. Bounce pass up ahead to Foster. Foster will come to the right wing, goes off top of the key. Foster with 1 second left, goes up with a shot, and boy, almost made it. That was off balance and probably from about 30 feet out. And that's the end of one. Mayfield leading the Alamogordo Tigers 15-8 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be back right after this here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special subject to in without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. McKinley drives baseline, goes up with a shot attempt. Bryan on him the whole way, and a foul going to be called, and McKinley will go to the line for 2. 3 points in that first quarter for Braxton McKinley for Mayfield. Brian Coyle Jr. had 9, and Sam Bayad had 3. Marcus Bryant Jr. led the way with 4 points for the Tigers, just picked up his second personal. Jason Warren and Deontay Bynum each had 2, and McKinley will make the first free throw. Sub for Alamogordo, DeMyron Smith will come into the game, and Bryant will check out. It looks a little bit more like Alamogordo's, I guess you'd say, traditional lineup. With D out there now. And McKinley makes both and pushes Mayfield's lead out to 9. 17-8. 7:47 to go in the second quarter. Bynum's got the basketball between the circles. Right wing gives it off to Bickham. Warren will give it off to Bynum at the left wing. Bynum will give it off to Smith, top of the key. Smith will go to Warren in the right corner. Jab step. And now goes to Bickham, top of the key. Kyle will fire up a three. It's no good. Rebound. Bynum able to get in the lane to grab it. Flashed out to the corner to Warren. They work it around the perimeter. Here comes Smith. Good feed to Richards, who mishandled. Now Warren will touch pass it to Smith. And then we're going to see a foul called on Mayfield. And Alamogordo will inbound baseline left. Maybe one too many passes there for Alamogordo. Foul going to be called on Bayad, his first. Richards will come out top to Bickham. Now to Smith, front court left with the basketball. He'll give it up to Bynum. Bayad guarding Bynum. 7 minutes to go in the second. Bynum working left of the lane. Had the ball knocked away, but it'll be a foul prior to it. And it'll be an inbounds on the inline. And Bayad, I believe, picked up his second. Bayad checks out. Foster comes in. Richards will inbound again here for Alamogordo. Finds Bynum on the inbounds and misses the lay-in. Richards on the, or rather say Warren on the follow. He misses, but he's fouled, and Jason will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. There's been at least 4 or 5 of those tonight, and it's been different players that have had point-blank opportunities and have not put them in. I mean, that's the difference in the game. I mean, there's 10 points that the Tigers have left on the board, probably leading this game if that's the difference. Jason going to rattle home the first free throw. And I will say for Alamogordo, if they end up, Gallegos checks into the game here for Mayfield. Excuse me. Warren will miss on the second. But if Alamogordo can get it figured out, certainly they can come back in this game. They're down by 8. A little bit of trouble in the backcourt. Mayfield able to get it across the timeline. Warren is going to get called for a foul. It'll be Hector Gallegos. I just checked into the game for Mayfield. Had some last names, didn't have first names for some players on the sheet. Ball at the right wing, it's Corona. And Smith trying to step in front of a pass intended for Foster. And when he did, kind of hip check Foster. And Alamogordo's going to pick up their third personal in the quarter. Mayfield's going to call timeout. Keith Roberts, their head coach, want to talk it over. It's a 30-second timeout. 17-9, Mayfield in front. That's the big thing for the Alamogordo Tigers. If they can just start hitting those shots, that they're running good plays and getting open and just not converting. I would say at least 3 from Deontay that he's had point blank shots. Jason, I think, has had 1 or 2. I think Isaiah had 1. A couple others as well. And just, you know, especially when you're a team that hasn't been hitting on all cylinders offensively, seeing those balls go in is really important, because when those shots start to not go in, boy, that can really snowball a little bit on you. So we'll see how Alamogordo handles a little bit of that mentally here as the game progresses. Inbound near sideline for Mayfield for Corona. Bynum, Richards, Bickham, Warren, and Smith on the floor for Alamogordo. Ball goes to Corona, now over to the right corner. 3 on the way from Foster, and he rattles it home. Mayfield leads 20-9, and ball in the backcourt with Bynum. Bynum will go to Bickham, right corner, who ball fakes, goes inside Warren. Warren from in close, puts it in. Jason, who's probably been the most consistent guy for this Tiger basketball team all year, has got 5, and the Tigers trail by 9. Foster comes into the front court, double teamed, and then a pass going to be stolen away by Richards. Richards gets it up ahead to Bynum. Feeds it to Smith. Smith drives right down the lane, misses. Warren tried to follow up. That shot was no good. And it's going to be one-on-one on the other side. McKinley with the basketball, swings it over to Foster. Right wing open for three, and he puts it in. 23-11, Mayfield leads. And Bynum with the ball in the backcourt. Comes to the left wing. Now between the circles, goes to Bickham at the right wing. Kai feeds it inside to Jason. Jason works his way along the baseline and puts it up and in. Jason with 7 now, and Alamogordo leads 23-13, or rather trails 23-13 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Ball in the backcourt here with Corona. Now they get it across the timeline to Apodaca. Feeds it off to McKinley, who drives right down the lane. His layup attempt is no good, and Alamogordo grabs the rebound. 5:19 to go in the second. Bynum getting double teamed in the backcourt. Warren finds Bickham in the right corner. Pump fakes on a three, now fires a three. Shot no good. And Alamogordo watching this one come the other way. McKinley. Pass out to Foster, left corner, fires up a three, and he puts in another one. Tyson Foster has scored the last 9 for Mayfield and puts his team up in front 26-13. Richards will fire a three on the other side. That's no good. Smith tips the rebound, and Foster grabs it. Tigers can't buy a shot, and Mayfield is knocking down left and right here on the other end. Foster, he's going to fire another long three. That one no good. That was definitely a heat check, as he shot that one from about 25 feet. Tigers in transition the other way. We'll get the easy lane for DeMeyer and Smith. And Alamo down by 11, 26-15. Foster comes the near side to Corona. Now ball goes over to the right corner to Gallegos. Gallegos works his way into the lane. Feeds it back outside to Corona. Corona trying to step through the defenders. Goes up with a shot attempt. Bynum's going to get called for the foul. I believe that's 2 on Deontay now. And it'll be Fernie Corona going to the line to shoot 2. And still waiting to shoot this free throw. I'm not sure why we're just standing here looking at each other. Officials, I don't know what was going on there. All right, free throw's no good from Corona. Subs for the Tigers. Antoine Herrera Hamilton will come into the game for Richards. Warren will come out, and it'll be Sanders coming into the game for Alamogordo. Tigers down by 11. And one more free throw for Fernie Corona. Should be a lane violation. It is. And it'll be Mayfield basketball, or I should say Alamogordo basketball, as McKinley was in the lane well before that shot went off. And here comes Alamogordo the other way, down by 11, halfway point of the second quarter. As Bynum has the ball front court right. Swings it all the way to the left wing to Bickham. They leave him open. He'll fire up a three, and he puts it down. Tigers with their first three-pointer of the game. They trail 26-18. Under 4 minutes remaining now in the second quarter. McKinley in the lane, swings it out to Foster at the baseline. Goes left wing. Gallegos drives. Now back outside to Foster. Foster works baseline, cut off nicely by Sanders. Goes to McKinley, top of the key. McKinley works his way in the lane and feeds Gallegos. Gallegos misses on the low post shot, misses on a putback, and Alamogordo has the rebound. Smith almost dribbled into some trouble, finds Bynum. Cross-court pass goes to Herrera Hamilton, gives it up to Bickham. Bickham still has it, and now goes between the circles to Smith. Smith will go to Bynum. 3:15 to go, second quarter. Bickham finds Sanders. Sanders the baseline, able to get past his defender, goes up with a shot attempt. He's fouled, and 2 free throws coming up for Trey Sanders. Now Mayfield has hit 5 three-pointers in this first half. I got to say, for Alamo, they should feel pretty fortunate to just be down by 8 here. Trey can knock down these 2 free throws. It's a 6-point game. And the team is just knocking down three-pointers left and right, and you're having trouble finding the bottom of the bucket. Sanders on this front rim on the first, though. Tigers 2 of 5 at the line here in the quarter. Mayfield, or I should say in the half, Mayfield is 2 of 6, or I'm sorry, 3 of 7. And Sanders will rattle home the second. 26-19, 3:05 to go in the second quarter. As Foster will give the ball to Gabriel Herrera, who checked into the game on that last whistle. They go to Foster, working left of the lane, goes up with a tough shot. Foul going to be called, as I think it's Sanders or Herrera Hamilton that came across late and caught him on the arm. I think it's Trey. 15 foul. Wasn't the act of shooting. Wouldn't have mattered one way or the other. And yes, it will be the second on Trey. So 2 on Trey, 2 on Deontay, 2 on Marcus. And I always find it interesting. The guy that's knocked down 3 3-pointers in the quarter and has just looked great, and then goes to the free throw line and can't get one to fall. I mean, it happens, but it's always interesting to me. He makes the second. And it's an 8-point game, 27-19. Under 3 minutes to go on the Richardson Motor scoreboard in the second. Mayfield 27, Alamogordo 19. Top of the key. Smith's got the basketball. Smith at the left wing. Smith cross-court past the right wing. Bickham fires up a 3. It's no good. Rebound comes out to McKinley at the right wing. McKinley working his way through traffic and has the ball to the far sideline to Gallegos. Now over in the left corner, here's Corona, guarded by Bickham. Corona will dribble his way to the left wing. Top of the key, finds Gallegos. At the right wing, McKinley. McKinley, a couple ball fakes. Smith on him. Now he'll dribble. And goes cross-court to the left wing. Corona, ball fakes. Looks to drive in. Goes up with a shot attempt, and it's no good. Herrera Hamilton will grab the rebound for Alamogordo. 2 minutes to go, second quarter, and Bynum works his way across midcourt to the top of the key. Finds Herrera Hamilton. Right wing 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Sanders tipped it to Gallegos, and Gallegos will come the other way for Mayfield. Goes to Foster at the left wing. Works it to Corona. Now top of the key. Gallegos left wide open for 3, and he buries another one. That's the 6th three-pointer in the half for Mayfield. They lead 30-19. Herrera Hamilton works his way into the lane. Now it's Smith at the left wing. Smith will drive to the basket, go up with the shot attempt. They'll call a foul prior to the shot. It should be 2 free throws, because I believe it'll be the 15th foul on Mayfield. And indeed, Myron will go to the line to shoot 2. And Myron will make the first. Damian Padilla comes into the game. Herrera Hamilton will check out. So it's Sanders, Bickham, Smith, Bynum, and Padilla now. And Deal miss on the second. 30-20, Alamogordo trails by 10. 90 seconds remaining in the first half. Ball over at the far sideline. Corona goes between the circles to Apodaca. And now front court right with it, it's Corona. Man-to-man defense for Alamogordo. Gallegos has got the ball at the left wing. Gallegos trying to work left of the lane. And Bickham is going to get called for a foul as he reached in as he was coming by. It looked like Kai got the ball, not the arm, but foul was called, and 2 free throws coming up for Hector Gallegos. He will make the first free throw. 31-20, Mayfield in front. And Gallegos misses on the second. Smith grabs the rebound and gets away from a double team. Alamogordo's going to have numbers here. Padilla, right corner 3 is no good. Bickham able to tip the rebound out to Smith. Bynum thought about a 3 and then tried a cross-court pass to nobody as he was, I think, trying to get to the right wing, but the pass was too high. And with 1 minute even, Alamogordo turns it over, 31-20, as Corona will have the basketball guarded by Padilla. Now at the midcourt line, it's McKinley. Gallegos has got it. Gallegos will go to Foster. Foster will dish it out right corner. And the ball at the right wing with Apodaca, then back to Foster with 39 seconds remaining. I wonder if Mayfield's going to try to play for a last shot here. Foster has the ball out near the center circle. Goes out to the right corner. Top of the key, Gallegos. Gallegos at the free throw line in the lane and turns it over. Alamogordo gets it up ahead to Bynum. Bynum races to the basket. Layup is good. Deontay with his second bucket of the game. It's 31-22. 12 seconds remaining. And pass is going to be airmailed and stolen away by Bynum. Bynum again works his way in the lane, goes up with the shot and lays it up and in. Boy, a big finish here from Alamogordo and almost another turnover. And a good finish there from Alamo. They find themselves down by 7 instead of 11 after a steal by Demyron Smith fed Deontay Bynum, and then Bynum got the second steal and was aggressive to the basket. And it is 31-24 at halftime on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. The Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show is coming up next. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Wishing you a prosperous and happy new year. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we look forward to the excitement of the new year, we express a heartfelt thank you to all our valuable customers. We look forward to a bright new year, assisting you towards your financial resolutions and success. We appreciate your trust and are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals or simply assist you in your journey to create great memories for your family. Thank you for choosing First National Bank as your community bank.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Alamo Sports, 1230, 1019. Tiger basketball, halftime brought to you by Otero Federal Credit Union. It is Mayfield 31, Alamogordo 24. Good finish to the quarter for the Tigers. They were down, I believe, swelled almost to, was it 14? On one occasion there. But found themselves down by 7. It was 11 with about 30 seconds left. But a couple of steals by the Tigers. Really one bad pass and one steal. And Alamo was able to convert a couple of opportunities there. 7 points for Jason Warren, 6 for Deontay Bynum, 4 points for Marcus Bryant Jr., 3 for Demyron Smith and Kai Bickham, 1 for Trey Sanders. For Mayfield, 10 for Tyson Foster, who had 3 3-pointers in that second quarter, 9 for Brian Coyle Jr., and he was the one who got the Tigers early. Those were all from inside, mostly on pick and rolls that Alamogordo really didn't defend very well. 5 points for Braxton McKinley, who has one of those 6 3-pointers that Mayfield hit in the first half. Sam Bayad, who hit one of those as well, has got 3 points, and 4 points for Hector Gallegos, who also hit a 3. So, yeah, 6 3-pointers is hard to overcome, especially when Alamogordo really couldn't find their range from that spot, and honestly had trouble finding their range from in close positions as well. So, if the Tigers can get that cleaned up, they're down by 7 at half, and I think if they can play a little bit better defense coming out on some of those threes from Mayfield, Mayfield's had good ball movement. That's been part of the reason why they've gotten some open looks. Tigers are, from that man-to-man, have got to be able to fill in those spots when they're coming over on help defense and not leaving guys open. So can't just depend on those guys missing those shots. Got to make it a little bit more difficult on them when they're doing that. And we'll see Coyle, who I think picked up his second foul pretty early in that first half, if the Tigers can defend that pick and roll better in the second half, because he was the one that was causing some problems for the Tigers there. So some things to watch for, I think, defensively in the second half for Alamogordo, how they defend the three, how they defend the pick and roll. Offensively, just, continue doing what you're doing offensively. They've been running good plays and getting guys open, and just got to make the shots. And we'll see if they can get that turned around in the second half, because they can continue to get some of those open looks. I definitely think they can come back in this one. All right, 31-24, your halftime score, and you're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show on Alamo Sports and Talk. Let's take a break and come back. I don't have any scores for you guys from some of our other games that are going on. Hopefully we'll have something for you in the post game. Again, the Alamogordo girls are at home tonight. Cloudcroft boys and girls are hosting Thule, and Capitan is hosting Mescalero Apache.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers! For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special, subject to in without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Wishing you a prosperous and happy new year. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we look forward to the excitement of the new year, we express a heartfelt thank you to all our valuable customers. We look forward to a bright new year, assisting you towards your financial resolutions and success. We appreciate your trust and are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals or simply assist you in your journey to create great memories for your family. Thank you for choosing First National Bank as your community bank.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. I'm Charles Winnicky. We're live from Las Cruces tonight as Alamogordo takes on the Mayfield Trojans. Halftime score is Mayfield 31 and Alamogordo 24. I do have one final score for you guys as Mescalero Apache falls on the road to Capitan, 29-21 the final score. Lady Chiefs will play again on Saturday. They host Lordsburg. And again, Alamogordo girls at home tonight against Mayfield. So hopefully the final score for you guys on our Facebook and Twitter towards the end of tonight. Thule boys at Cloudcroft, same with the girls. Mescalero boys at Capitan tonight. So we might have a final on that one before we sign off tonight's game. We'll see. So about a minute left on the halftime clock. Alamogordo just returning from the locker room. Tigers are in the road blacks with white numerals, gold outlining. Alamogordo across the front. Mayfield in their home whites with the hunter green numerals and lettering outlined in yellow. Trojans in cursive across the front. Tigers will go from left to right here in the second half. Mayfield will go from right to left. And I guess the question is, can Alamogordo fight their way back here on the road? It's been a place where Alamogordo's had a fair amount of road success over the years. There are some gyms like Las Cruces High. Alamogordo hasn't won much over the years. And same goes for Oregon Mountain. Tigers don't win a lot there. But this is a place where the Tigers have had some success, whether it's district tournament, regular season. So, and I've seen them make a pretty big comeback in this gym against Mayfield before as well. So this is by no means an overwhelming deficit here, down by 7. You have a couple of good possessions, and it's a one possession game pretty quickly. So the Tigers can get this turned around. And Coach Nee getting his guys back in the huddle. And we'll see who comes out to begin the second half. It'll be Sanders and Bynum, Padilla, Smith, and Bickham. I'm surprised I don't have Jason back out there, but I don't know. I'm looking on the genuinely looking on the bench right now. And do I not see Jason over there? Oh, there he is. Okay. Look at him. There's like, is he not there? Anyway, Tigers have the basketball to begin. Demyron Smith will inbounds. He stands right at the midcourt line. And the Tigers will get it into Bynum. Bynum comes top of the key off a couple of screens. Was looking for Smith underneath. Instead, Padilla top of the key. Open for 3. No good. Tigers ran the play well there, but couldn't knock down the shot. And here comes Foster into the front court for Mayfield. Goes to Apodaca at the left wing, and they leave Coyle wide open at the baseline. Just nobody covering him, and he could have gone to the basket and laid it up and in. Instead, he fired up a 12-footer, and he made it. But, I mean, nobody was within 10 feet of him. 33-24, Mayfield leads. Bickham at the top of the key, works into the lane. Looking for somebody to go to. Now goes to Sanders near the baseline. Trey, little spin move, able to fight his way underneath the Mayfield defender and puts it up and in. Trey Sanders with his first field goal of the game. He's got 3 points. Mayfield breaks Alamogordo's pressure. McKinley swings a pass to the left corner. Gives it up to Apodaca. Now they go to Coyle. Coyle works his way in the lane. Jump shot up, no good. And then nobody boxed out. He gets his own miss. Bickham able to get in there and block a shot. And Alamogordo will get it back. Tigers quickly up ahead. Padilla in the right corner. Finds Sanders. He'll fire up a 3. That's no good. Rebound grabbed by McKinley. McKinley, or I should say Foster, weaving his way up the court. Comes to the right wing. Goes to Coyle in the lane. Coyle is going to travel. He went up in the air and I think wanted to pass it, but I thought he had somebody open in the right corner, but Bickham may have, flashing in front of him, may have changed that. (33-26), Alamogordo trails, 6:40 to go in the third. And Bickham will inbounds to Bynum. And so it'll be Bynum bringing it to the left wing over to Sanders. Top of the key, Smith. Left wide open for 3, but it's no good. And the rebound pulled in for Foster. Foster will come to the near sideline. We'll get it right back from McKinley. Smith on him. Now McKinley gets it back between the circles. Goes back to Foster. Apodaca with the basketball, I should say Corona. Now here's McKinley. And feeds it to an open man on the pick and roll. Shot no good, though, from Apodaca. And now a 3 is Brian Coyle, from the elbow is up and good. And it's back out to a 9-point lead for Mayfield. Smith in the right corner with the basketball. Goes out between the circles, Bynum. Now it's Bickham at the right wing. Goes inside Smith. Smith. They called an offensive foul on Demyron. Foster was literally already falling down before Demyron even touched him. Oof. I don't know about that. He was already off balance, and I didn't think he even made any contact with him underneath, but officials closer than me. Boyle gets the ball at the right baseline, goes up with a tough shot on a kind of a one-footed runner. Tigers push it up ahead. Here's Padilla, finds Warren. Warren from inside goes up with a shot attempt, and I guess the shot's blocked. Looked like he got hit on the arm pretty good. And the Tigers again with a pretty good opportunity, unable to convert. And the Tigers still down by 9. 5:12 to go in the third quarter. McKinley gives the ball off to Foster. Now Corona back over to McKinley. McKinley off a screen from Boyle. Boyle, who kind of pushed off McKinley, goes up to the three. That's no good. And out of bounds it goes. Officials need to watch some of the picks that are being set. As Smith was working through the screen, just a straight up shove from Boyle, or Coyle, I should say. Tigers down by 9. Bickham will get the ball in the right corner. Off a screen from Smith, gives it back to DeMyron. DeMyron works his way in the lane, goes up the shot in close, and it's good. DeMyron with 5. Alamogordo's cut it back down to a 7-point game, 35-28. 4:38 remaining here in the third, and a timeout going to be called. And Foster calls the timeout. It'll be a 30. So each team with a couple of buckets. Coyle's got the 4 points for Mayfield. DeMyron, Smith, and Trey Sanders with the points for the Tigers. And let's see, final score from in Cloudcroft, 56-14. Tularosa girls defeats the Cloudcroft girls. And so Thule continues their hot run. Question, if he calls a timeout, can they still run the baseline? Yeah, of course they can. I was he never inbounded it, so yeah, he can still run the baseline. So Tigers bring Jason Warren back out onto the floor. I think he actually came in on one of those recent whistles. And so Warren, Smith, Bynum, Bickham, and Padilla on the floor for the Tigers. Inbounds will come to Bayad for Mayfield. Padilla on him. And a kickball going to be called on Bickham as he stuck his right leg out. I'm not sure he even needed to do that, to be honest. I think it was thrown almost right at his leg. Another inbounds here for Mayfield. Bayad will get it. Goes right back to Foster. Foster to Bayad. Comes up the near sideline. And Bickham got a hand on it. Almost deflected off the foot of Bayad out of bounds, but he gathered it back in. Foster will find Gallegos, who misses on a close shot. Rebound by Foster. His putback was blocked by Warren. And here comes Padilla racing out of the pack for Alamogordo. Damian Padilla working left of the lane, almost lost it. Goes to Bickham at the right corner. Ball fake from Kai. Kai gets into the lane and looking for someone to go to, and it's Smith slashing in from the left wing for the lay-in. And DeMyron Smith makes it a 5-point difference. Bayad has ball stolen away by Bickham. Bickham feeds it to Warren. Warren underneath goes up with the shot, and that's good. And the Tigers starting to go on a run here. 9 for Jason Warren, and they've cut it to a 3-point game. It's 35-32. Foster with the ball in the backcourt. Foster comes all the way to the left wing, goes left corner. Bayad's 3 on the way is no good. Coyle grabs the rebound. His shot was blocked. Smith going to race up the floor 1-on-2. Smith had the ball knocked away out of bounds from behind by McKinley, and Alamogordo will get an inbounds. Padilla check out, and Bryant will return to the game for the Alamogordo Tigers. Baseline right inbounds for DeMyron Smith. Tigers down by 3. They give it to Bond, right wing. Smith takes the top of the key. He'll fire up a 3. No good. Rebound inside, pulled in by Foster. We've got a foul on the rebound called on Alamogordo. Is it on Marcus? Yeah. He picks up his 3rd. Kai Bickham checks out of the game for the Tigers. That'll bring Isaiah Richards back in. Inbounds goes to Foster, but he tried to feed it up ahead to Coyle, and Warren got his hand on it, stolen away by the Tigers. Smith's got the ball. Smith works into the lane, goes up with a short jump shot. It's no good. Rebound being tipped around, and Gallegos, ball go out of bounds, last off of him, and Alamogordo will keep it with 3:04 remaining in the third quarter. 35-32, Tigers down. Richards still looking to inbounds and comes to Bryant, front court left, and now the center circle. Bynum's got the basketball. Deontay will give it off to DeMyron, right corner. Off a screen from Warren. Deal work into the lane. Tough shot. He's going to be fouled. It's no good, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. DeMyron Smith with 7 tonight and a 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Foul's going to be called on number 44, Hector Gallegos. It's his second. And the first team foul here in the quarter for Mayfield. And DeMyron will hit the free throw. And will miss or make the second one as well. Somebody from the Mayfield band said miss, and I just mimicked it for some reason. He makes both. It's 35-34. Mayfield leads on the Richmond Motor scoreboard. Gallegos races the other way, misses on the lane. Coyle there on the follow, and he'll lay it up and in. Coyle with 15. Alamogordo's deficit back out to 3. 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. And Bynum will slow walk it across midcourt. Screen from Warren. And Bynum will race all the way to the basket and lay it up and in. Deontay, one of his strongest offensive games of the year. He's got 8. 37-36. Nice behind-the-back dribble from McKinley to get away from a double team. Finds Foster front court left. Smith guards him. Smith able to knock it away from him and come up the court with the basketball. Smith will find Bynum coming on a trailer, lays it up and in. And Alamogordo has taken the lead 38-37 with under 2 minutes to go. Smith deflects the ball out of bounds. And it'll be another inbounds for the Trojans. Sub for Mayfield as Bayad comes into the game. Gallegos checks out. Timeout called by Mayfield, and it'll be a full timeout. 1:57 to go in the third quarter. Mayfield now trailing 38-37. Tigers have come back from 7 down at half. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
To go in the third on the Richmond Motor scoreboard. It's Alamogordo 38, Mayfield 37. Tigers have trailed, I think, the whole game. I'm not sure Alamogordo's ever had a lead in this one. Mayfield with a tough inbounds in the corner. They're able to get it to Foster. Foster coming up the near sideline, goes to the top of the key. Bounce pass to Bayad in the right corner. Bayad will dribble out of that spot, find Foster. Foster cuts the lane, feeds the baseline, and the shot is up and good from Corona. 39-38, Mayfield leads. Bickham, Smith, Bynum, Warren, and Bryant on the floor for the Tigers. Bickham running the point here, finds Deontay right corner. Off a screen from Smith, Bynum. They leave him wide open, top of the key, fires up a three, it's no good. Rebound, Bryant able to grab it in the corner, finds Bynum. Bynum works in the lane, goes up with the shot, just rattles out. Foster able to grab the rebound. Foster's going to dribble it off his foot out of bounds. They called it out of bounds last off of Mayfield. He dribbled off his foot. didn't call a foul. Unless that was off of Jason's foot, but how weird. Byatt will get the inbounds. Give it up to Corona. Corona will come to the top of the key. Now drive right of the lane, shot no good. Inside, Coyle able to grab the rebound and lay it up and in. And Mayfield, after seeing their lead fall away, has scored the last 2 buckets as we're under a minute to go in the third. Smith off a screen from Bickham. Kai top of the key. Ball fakes. Finds Smith on a good give and go. Zamiron gets inside. They'll call an offensive foul on D. Smith. Saying he pushed off. There was basically no contact underneath there. I guess they're not letting the guys any kind of contact inside. I was going to say earlier they called a foul on a similar spot like that where there was, I didn't think there was any contact. Byatt's got it in the corner, finds Coyle cut in the lane, and Coyle lays it up and in. 19 now for Coyle, and it's 43-38, and Mayfield has scored the last 6. Well, great answer here from Mayfield. Can Alamogordo come with an answer back here? Pass to Bryant, right wing 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Smith able to grab it. Smith feeds it to Bryant in the lane, goes up with the shot, and that'll fall in. Marcus with 5, or 6, I should say. 43-40, 4 seconds remaining. Foster's got it. Foster will go to Coyle. Coyle from midcourt, fouls at the shot. It's no good, and that'll be 3. 40-40, Mayfield leads after 3 quarters of play on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. We'll be back with more Tiger basketball after this on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special subject to end without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Mayfield will have the ball to begin the final frame. Coyle will get the inbounds. He'll give it off to Corona, left corner. Byatt fires up a 3. It's no good as Bryant will give the ball to Bynum. Deontay up the floor, finds Marcus at the left wing. Now back to Deontay between the circles. Tigers down by 3 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 43-40. Smith cutting left in the lane, goes up with a pull-up jump shot. I'm surprised that D didn't just go to the basket and lay it up and in. Mayfield's not cleanly moving the ball up the floor, but are able to get it to Coyle at the baseline. Now it fires up the jump shot, and that's good. And Coyle continues to hurt the Tigers. He's got 21, and it's 45-40 Mayfield. They're leaving him wide open on some of these shots, and then on some of the other occasions, it's just him doing a better job of getting in spots to rebound. Bickham will go to Smith, top of the key. Now Bryant, free throw line jump shot is up and no good. Fights for his own miss. Ball's deflected out of bounds, last off of Mayfield. And Alamogordo will inbounds baseline right. Smith will inbound for the Tigers. Give it to Deontay at the right wing. Kai top of the key. Kai will go out to D in the left corner. 3 on the way is no good. Tigers just have the 1-3 made in this game. That was Kai back in the first half. They have not been able to find their range from the outside. 6:48 remaining in the game now. Mayfield leading by 5. Foster trying to get it inside and turns it over. Nice behind the back dish from Bynum to Smith, and Smith will lay it up and in. Zamiron with 11. Tigers get the steal Smith puts it up and in. He's fouled, and a chance at a three-point play to tie up this game. Somebody from, I think, the Mayfield student section yelling scoreboard after the Tigers were excited about that. Interesting. It's about to be a tie game if DeMyron can make the free throw. I think Alamogordo's okay with where the scoreboard is at the moment. I love fans. D is going to make the free throw. We're tied. 5 straight points from DeMyron Smith. It's 45-45, 6:30 to go in the fourth. And maybe where it has to come from Alamogordo is get some steals, getting into transition. Bayad with the ball at the right wing. Now at the left wing, it's McKinley. McKinley gives it out to Coyle. Now it's Bayad at the right wing. Bayad will pass it over to Corona. Left corner three on the way. It's good. 7 3-pointers in the game for Mayfield. Tigers have won 48-45. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. Bryant, right corner. He fires up a three. That's no good. And Mayfield will come the other way. A screen set by Coyle. Knocked Bynum down. Coyle got inside and then passed it back outside. He's got it at the free throw line. McKinley in the left corner. A couple players come out on him. And then Coyle's going to lose the ball at the free throw line. Tigers had a bunch of guys out of position. Somehow get the ball back there. Vickham at the left wing. 5:23 remaining in the fourth. Kai holds there. Tigers down 48-45. Between the circles now, it's Bynum. Clearing things out on the inside. They give it to DeMyron, who's guarded by Bayad. D at the free throw line. Gets inside, goes up with the shot. And some good dribbling there from DeMyron Smith, who's trying to will the Tigers ahead in this game. They keep getting close to trying to pull away, but can't do it. Here's Bayad driving all the way to the basket, misses on the lane. Coyle grabs the rebound, feeds it to Apodaca. His jump shot from the lane is no good. Coyle again gets to the rebound, and he'll get it outside to McKinley. Smith steals it away on a pass towards the far sideline. Here is Smith to the basket. Layup's good and one. DeMyron Smith fired up. What a second half from D. Smith. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 points in the second half. 18 for the game. And Alamo could go up by 2 here in the second if he makes the free throw. Tigers checking out a few players. Damian Padilla's come into the game. Isaiah Richardson, Jason Warren, Sanders, Bryant, and Vickham all will get a rest here. As D's free throw is up and good. And we got a whistle, and we've got a sub for Mayfield as Foster will come back into the game. Bayad will check out. 50-48, Alamogordo in front. Inbounds here for Mayfield. Having some trouble. They do get it in. McKinley will give it back to Corona. Corona pushes up the floor. Corona lost the handle on the basketball as he was coming in, but looked like he was fouled. First team foul of the quarter on Alamogordo. It'll be an inbound play, baseline right. And the foul called on Damian Padilla. That's his first. Corona will get the inbounds. And then a pass back to his teammate McKinley off his hands out of bounds. And Alamogordo will bring Vickham back in, and Padilla will head back to the bench. So Bynum with the basketball. Still over halfway to go in this fourth quarter. And the Tigers string together some points here. They give it to Smith. Inside Warren. Warren trying to work his way to the basket and gets it up and in. And Jason Warren into double figures now with 11. Good pass there from D, and Jason, good post-up move. Into the front court for Mayfield. Right corner, it's McKinley. Swing pass to Corona at the left wing. Back to McKinley. He holds a hand out between the circles. Richards on him. McKinley works in the lane. And offensive foul as he runs over Kai Vickham. And Alamogordo draws the offensive foul. 3:55 to go in the fourth. And it just feels like the momentum's starting to switch towards Alamogordo, but try to give themselves a little bit of breathing room. Last time Alamogordo took the lead in the third quarter, Mayfield scored the next 6 and started to kind of pull away again. They get it to Warren at top of the key. Jason will dribble left wing, goes inside to Smith. Smith had the ball knocked away for a second, but gathers back, and that's 21 now for Demyron Smith. Maybe 22. I'll have to add it up again. Mayfield into the front court. Corona will find Coyle at the baseline. Coyle will give it off to McKinley. McKinley left corner. Goes top of the key, Apodaca. Now right wing to McKinley. They give it to McKinley at the free throw line. That was Corona to McKinley. And now Corona gets the ball back near center circle. 54-48, Alamogordo leads. 3:13 to go in the fourth quarter. Ball at the right wing now. It's McKinley. And 3 from Corona is good. He's got 8, and he's knocked down 2 threes in the quarter, and Mayfield makes it a 3-point game again under 3 minutes to go in the fourth. As Bynum will give it up to Warren. Ball at between the circles, gives it off to Smith at the baseline. Smith, jump stop in the lane. Cut off, Bickham, top of the key 3. It's good! Rattled out for a second and then falls in. Timeout by Coach Nee. Full timeout on the floor. 2:40 remain in the fourth. And Alamogordo in front, 57-51 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll return right after this on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Wishing you a prosperous and happy new year. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we look forward to the excitement of the new year, we express a heartfelt thank you to all our valuable customers. We look forward to a bright new year, assisting you towards your financial resolutions and success. We appreciate your trust and are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals or simply assist you in your journey to create great memories for your family. Thank you for choosing First National Bank as your community bank.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
.51, Alamogordo leads. 2:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. Mayfield to bring in the front court. Tigers not running some full court pressure. And it's McKinley with the ball at the right wing. Bynum on him. McKinley works it to the baseline. Good defense from Deontay. Pass comes outside to Corona. Ball to Bayad in the left corner. Bayad works to the free throw line. Trying to go inside to Coyle, but Dickham's playing some good defense there. And a pass deflected off the hands of Smith, then off the hands of Foster. Out of bounds it goes. And Alamogordo will get it back. That was good, solid defense from Alamogordo on some of the picks, getting into the right spot. It was a man-on-man play from Bynum as Bickham in the backcourt gives it over to Bynum. Bynum gives it off to Damian at the right wing. Tigers will give it off to Bickham. And this spot, if Alamogordo doesn't need to rush here. Smith in the lane finds Warren. Warren is going to be bumped by Coyle. And it'll be an inbounds play for Alamogordo. Next foul, though, Alamo was at the line. That's the fourth team foul in the quarter. Alamogordo just one team foul here in the fourth. 12 points for Demyron Smith here in this fourth quarter. Inbounds goes to Bynum, and Bynum kicks it out. Bickham working baseline. Back outside to Bynum. And Alamogordo being patient here at the end of the game. Deontay, though, going to lose the basketball as he was double-teamed. Now here's Bayad working his way towards the basket. Lost the handle of the basketball, goes out of bounds. He collided with Bickham. No foul called. And a bounce play for Mayfield with 1:38 remaining in the game. Down by 6. Coyle will give it off to McKinley. Now Bayad, right wing 3 on the way, is no good. Corona's able to grab the rebound, goes right corner and fires up a 3. That's no good. And another rebound here for Mayfield. It's Foster that's got it this time. Padilla hanging right with him. Here's Foster driving, pull-up shot, blocked. But 2 free throws coming up for Foster as they call a foul. And they call the foul on Padilla. Second team foul, second personal on Damian. And the free throw will miss for Foster. One more for Tyson Foster, who had 10 points in the second quarter, including 3 3-pointers. He's now got 11 as he makes the free throw. And it'll be a full timeout for Mayfield with 1:21 to go in the game. Fourth quarter, the Tigers leading 57-52. And we will take a break and come back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
.21 to go in the fourth quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Alamogordo 57, Mayfield 52. And Bickham going to go over the top to Bynum. Bynum catches, shot attempt no good. He'll be fouled. And 2 free throws coming up for Deontay Bynum. If you're Mayfield, depending on how these free throws go, you're not that upset about that because 2 seconds ran off the clock. But if Deontay can go to the line and make both here, it can make it a 7-point difference. No free throws tonight for Deontay, and goes up with the right hand and makes the first. I was about to say typically a very good free throw shooter, but I'm very aware of the broadcaster's jinx. I figured I would wait until he shot the first one. I guess I could be jinxing the second one. I don't know. One more for Deontay. He makes both. And a timeout going to be called by Coach Nee. And he's going to take a 30. Coach Nee hadn't used a timeout until, gosh, what was it, about 3 minutes left in the game? That was kind of, for a game that his team had been trailing the majority of it, kind of interesting. And Mayfield they've only got 1 timeout remaining, so. But obviously was seeing enough good things that he didn't feel like he needed to be stopping things a whole lot out there, so. And that was kind of my thoughts in the first half was I thought Alamogordo ran the offense well, and defensively they played okay. It was just Mayfield was knocking down threes, and Alamogordo was missing on shots they should make, I guess is what I would say. So, but it certainly looks like the Tigers are going to finish this one out. And a nice come-from-behind victory from Alamogordo. It certainly could have been one of those with the way the game started that it could have just snowballed for them a little bit and found themselves in a bad spot. And can understand why this Mayfield team has played so many teams well this year. Ball across the timeline here with Coyle. Coyle goes out to the corner, McKinley. McKinley will give it off to Foster. Foster, top of the key. Damian Padilla's played some good defense for the Tigers in this game. Corner 3 from Foster. Misses everything. Bynum's got it. And they call a travel on Deontay Bynum. I think he just took a little hop is what I'm thinking happened before he dribbled. Inbounds to Coyle. Warren on him. Padilla's got the steal. Padilla bringing it to the front court. Gets it up ahead to Bynum. Bynum in one motion to the basket. Lays it in and fouled by Coyle. Chance at a 3-point play as Alamogordo really looks like they've iced it now. As Deontay Bynum, I talked about it earlier, having his best offensive game maybe of the season. 14 points, can make it 15 if he finishes up the 3-point play. Demyron Smith, a huge fourth quarter for the Tigers, and Deontay Bynum putting the finishing touches on it. I think I know why we've had some stoppages. One of the officials giving one of the Tigers a hard time about not having his jersey tucked in. Deontay misses, but Warren grabs the rebound, goes up with the shot. Coyle fouls him, and I believe that's going to be it for Coyle. And Jason Warren will go to the line to shoot 2. Jason in double figures as well with 11. What a game from Coyle, though. That young man finished with 21 points tonight. Gallegos will come in for him. He did about everything he could to push his team to a victory tonight. And Jason will miss back room on the first. He's now 1 of 3 at the line tonight. Kai Bickham making everybody aware of who needs to be where after this, but Tigers almost grab the rebound again as the second free throw misses. McKinley gets the ball in the right corner, goes in, misses off the glass. Warren grabs the rebound, gets it to Bryant. Now to Bickham. A foul going to be called on Corona with 42 seconds remaining. And I think it's going to be Marcus going to the line to shoot 2. It is. This game's not done yet. Falmouth can't hit their free throws here. Still a 3-possession game if Mayfield comes down and knocks down 3. And Marcus does miss the first. Padilla will try to check in if Marcus can make the second. He does. Marcus with 7. He'll check out. Damian will come back in. 62-52, 42 seconds remaining. Tigers keeping the pressure up in the backcourt a little bit. Foster goes to Gallegos. Gives it up to Corona. Corona comes to the left wing to McKinley. Now Gallegos. Gallegos try to bounce pass to Corona, who was moving along the baseline. Deflected out of bounds by Alamogordo. Mayfield will keep the possession with 31 seconds remaining. They'll bring Bryant back into the game. Padilla will check out. Four possession difference and a whistle. And a foul called on Bynum. Just the third personal, so doesn't really hurt much there for Alamo. Or third team foul. Called it on Warren, actually. 3 is no good. Bynum will grab the rebound, then dribbled into some trouble. Gives it up to Bryant. Bryant will get it up ahead to Bickham. Bickham will dribble from out underneath the basket, and foul going to be called on McKinley, and Kyle go to the line to shoot 2. And Coach Nee really happy with the decision there from Kai to not take a shot and try to just pull some more clock off the scoreboard. And that was a very heady play from Kai. It's one thing in some games where Alamogordo's had the lead this year, there's definitely been some occasions where needed to just be patient with the possession. And Kai will see the first one go. And one more for the Tigers senior. Second one misses. And Bayad works it all the way to the midcourt line. Tigers don't want to foul now. Corona, I think that might have been a 3 if it goes in. Bryan able to grab the rebound with 3 seconds left. Gives it to Bynum, back to Marcus. And Alamogordo gets the win on the road, 63-52. A come-from-behind victory for the Tigers. Down by double figures most of the first half. And down by 7 to 8 in the second half, but fight back and get the win. 63-52, Tigers victors on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. The Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show is coming up for you next, right here on Alamo Sports and Talk. Don't you go anywhere.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers! For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special, subject to end without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Wishing you a prosperous and happy new year. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we look forward to the excitement of the new year, we express a heartfelt thank you to all our valuable customers. We look forward to a bright new year, assisting you towards your financial resolutions and success. We appreciate your trust and are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals or simply assist you in your journey to create great memories for your family. Thank you for choosing First National Bank as your community bank.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
This is the Tiger Basketball postgame show brought to you by Otero Federal Credit Union. Thanks for listening to Tiger Basketball and Alamo Sports and Talk. 12:30-1019. Alamogordo winner tonight, 63-52 over Mayfield. Huge fourth quarter for the Tigers to pull away, especially from Demyron Smith, who had 12 in the final frame of his 21 on the night to lead the Tigers. 14 for Deontay Bynum, and he kind of had it throughout the entire game. 2 in the first, 4 in the second, 4 in the third, and 4 points in the fourth quarter. 11 points for Jason Warren, 8 points for Kai Bickham, 7 for Marcus Bryant Jr., 3 for Trey Sanders, and that was scoring for the Tigers. Brian Cole Jr. had a great game on the other side for Mayfield at 21. Tigers overcame, I think, 8 made three-pointers for Mayfield in the game. Tigers, I think, finished with 2. Just didn't get it really going from the outside, but on the inside they were able to make it work. So elsewhere, 11 points for Tyson Foster, 8 for Fernie Corona, 5 points for Braxton McKinley, 4 points for Hector Gallegos, and 3 points for Sam Bayad for Mayfield. It was all Mayfield in the first half, and you know there were some little things the Tigers did. I talked about how big the close to the second quarter was. Tigers got a couple of steals, got some lay-ins from Deontay Bynum. Tigers then pulled ahead in the third quarter, and it was 39-38, and then Mayfield went on to score, I think, the next 7 points and got their lead back and were kind of sitting pretty, and the Tigers slowly worked it back and had, I think, essentially a 5-point possession. Demyron Smith got a lay-in, then got a steal and fouled and laid in and got the 3-point play and tied up the game. It was 45-40 at that point when he scored those 5 points in a row. Very impressive from the Tigers and the way that they kept battling in this game, because it's certainly with the way that the offense just couldn't get the shots to fall in the first half. They fought through that and didn't let it, maybe I say get in their head a little bit in that game. So, all right, final score again, 63-52. Alamogordo winners tonight. 21 for D. Smith tonight. Impressive effort from him and from the Tigers across the board. We'll take another break here on the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show and wrap things up next. Whatever finals we have for you, we'll tell you about them from our other 5 games that are happening for our area teams. We'll be back right after this.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special subject to in without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Wishing you a prosperous and happy new year. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we look forward to the excitement of the new year, we express a heartfelt thank you to all our valuable customers. We look forward to a bright new year, assisting you towards your financial resolutions and success. We appreciate your trust and are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals or simply assist you in your journey to create great memories for your family. Thank you for choosing First National Bank as your community bank.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. The Alamogordo Tigers winners 63-52 over Mayfield tonight on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. So a couple finals for you. Capitan defeated Mescalero Apache in girls basketball 29-21, the final score there. Lady Chiefs will be back at it on Saturday when they host Lordsburg. The Tularosa girls defeated Cloudcroft 56-14. Thule girls will be at Hot Springs on Thursday. That's a makeup game from a canceled game earlier in the season. So that's a non-district matchup. And Cloudcroft, meanwhile, will be at Lordsburg coming up on Thursday in their next district matchup there. Don't have a final score for Thule Cloudcroft boys or Mescalero and Capitan boys or the Alamogordo girls against Mayfield. I think Mayfield was leading the first half. The PA guy was trying to speak over the band, and it wasn't working very well. He did update a score, and I'm fairly certain I heard that Mayfield was leading. So we will try to get you a final score on that on the Alamo Sports Facebook page later on tonight. So make sure you check that out. Also on Twitter, at Charles Winnicky, you can check that out as well. So, all right, that is your final again here at the at Mayfield High School in Las Cruces. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, the Tigers 63, the Trojans 52. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. Our next Tiger basketball broadcast will be on Friday from the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit as Alamogordo will face off against the Las Cruces Bulldogs in another district matchup. We hope you'll be with us for that one. We hope we'll see you at the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit coming up on Friday. You're listening to Alamo Sports in 1230-1019 or the Exciter Media app or our Alamo Sports YouTube channel on Alexa or on the Exciter Media app or on alamosportsandtalk.com. I think I said Exciter Media app already. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, and we'll talk to you from Alamogordo coming up on Friday night. Have a good one, everybody.
Visit Smoking Guns today for our special deals and expert advice on everything shooting related. We carry a variety of handguns, rifles, and shotguns for all your firearm needs. We buy used guns and offer layaway. Smoking Guns on the Holloman Highway next to Moore's Auto.
Retired or retiring soon? How much money do you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how.